It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go sama us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun diary.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary.
Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú.
Maiyegun diary.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun diary.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live, and I am welcoming you to the Sunday sermon. Share the broadcast.
Àní Maiyegun máa wí.
Maiyegun diary.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun diary.
Maiyegun diary Politico.
Maiyegun diary.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun.
Maiyegun diary.
Ẹ fara balẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Maiyegun diary.
Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Maiyegun diary.
Thank you.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Nigeria president now photo. Everybody go snap photo with that. Say our president snap photo with the picture of Archbishop of Canterbury. Hey, snap photo with the Rogers. Hey, snap photo with this one. Now president now photo on a vote. Your president is now a picture. photo. Not be juju be that. Not be when our fathers die for Jola and we they carve them, keep them for house, they pour libation. Illustrate na prayer and say, Moko Buhari bo illustrate Buhari prete. Ororu sa de, do no rula. Chitombo are bofu.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you, good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you. This is Maiyegun live, and from wherever you are watching from, this is Sunday Sermon, a segment on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, where we have our No Holds Bar segments. A segment where we say it, we call it our own truth in the temple of truth, right? Our own truth here that we said on our Sunday Sermon segment. We believe that if it's going to hurt you, possibly it's because it's true. But if it is going to offend you, it is because you are partly part of those we are talking about. Or whatever you make of what you probably share or we share on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, whatever you make of it is yours. But it won't make any sense for you to know the truth and then continue to deceive yourselves. Also, there are members of the Temple of Truth who actually want to be politically correct. Okay. When you are talking about the issues in Nigeria, when you're talking about the actors, the players, their victims and all of that, there are people who believe that these things are bad, but they are not comfortable with you or with Maiyegun, right? Using some certain, language on them. They say they prefer me trying to be kind of a diplomatic. You know what I mean? Now they're like, Maiyegun, don't talk down on your viewers. I've had messages like that. You see, on Sunday Sermon, you are bound to be offended. And that is why before we get fully into it, I usually kind of give a pre-warning. It is for people who love to be politically correct. People who like the fact that you shouldn't insult elders. And those who believe that culturally, traditionally, even if you have bad leaders, you are not expected to publicly chastise them. You are not expected to publicly criticize them. And if you have to criticize them, they want you to watch your language. I have the generation like that on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Don't think I don't know. I don't know that that is something that some of you prefer to be politically correct. But the only issue here is this. I am Maiyegun, okay? I am not one of those that follows that your fraudulent traditional and cultural rules set by criminals, only just to say, in Yoruba land, there's something they say, you don't use elders. You know, I mean, you cannot, you cannot insult elders. You can't do that in public, as they say. Okay, so I don't follow their rules. Are you with me now? I don't, and that is why being politically correct is not my thing. And I gladly accept it when people say I am rude. If you know who you are, nobody can use it against you. So when I speak and say things and you get offended, it is because of your belief, which is not mine. And most of the time, I always let those who want to be politically correct, I always let them know beforehand, I am not your friend. When I see thieves, I'll call them thieves. When I see criminals, I'll call them criminals. It is you that is being politically correct that want me to come and bring the proof of their conviction. We have passed beyond that. Okay? I just thought I should tell you. Sunday sermon is kind of different. I can go, you see me now talking gently. I'm talking gently right now. At some point, the thing will just change, depends on which frequency I'm flowing on at the time. Because wherever you have to say your truth, known by everybody, you should say that without using any kind of coloration. In fact, for those who are who want to be politically correct, those who are looking for elders to respect, and the rest of that, those who believe that in Yoruba land, you don't use leadership, you don't use age difference. Like if you are a senior, let's say you don't use seniority for any other thing other than to cheat your junior. Kì í fi àgbàlagbà. Kò sí nǹkan tá à ń fi àgbàlagbà ṣe ju ká fi àgbàlagbà rẹ ọmọdé jẹ lọ. Yorùbá ló máa ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. And loosely translated as there is no use for seniority if you are not using it to oppress somebody below your level. Àgbàlagbà, because you are older. So I'm a Yoruba man. And because I didn't read the part that said, if you insult elders, it simply means you don't want to grow old. So I didn't just read that. I also read where Yoruba culture and tradition says, if a thief is dressed in gold cloth, silver, driving golden car, living in a golden house, as long as he is a thief, believe that everything is showing off, they are not his. He stole them. And that's exactly what the political leaders in Yoruba land, that's exactly what they represent. And they might behold that to you. These are a bunch of rogues, opportunists who took advantage of us. And now they are telling it to our faces. We don't really matter if you don't, by any chance, join their chippies. So I am a Yoruba man who knows that if you actually love your land, you will never, ever, ever support rogue criminals parading themselves as leaders. If not, the consequences of that is what we are witnessing in Yoruba land today. However, Buhari, that they have all been waiting for. Let me also make some certain things clear here. Whatever we do or say on Maiyegun's diary Politico, the effect is only on the people who agrees with us and who actually see reasons with us. But you see, when it comes to this, their power that we are talking about, right? As much as many of us are waiting for what we call the karma, because we believe it that ordinarily the people are divided. People have already chosen their own thieves differently. There are Lagos Abobaku here. There are Oshogbo Alimajiri here. Humble slaves, obedient fools, articulated morons, articulators, and so on and so forth. People have chosen their own thieves differently, and they will defend them. And you think they actually have intelligence, but they don't. So I know that on Maiyegun's diary Politico. But despite all of that, none of you, or should I say, none of us, have a say in who becomes what and when in their midst. And that is why when you monitor them, give them the close monitoring, and you do your best, okay? You give them close monitoring and watch them self-destruct. It is them, they are the ones who can destroy themselves. Our own effort is that when they finish destroying themselves, those ones that will run back to us and begin to claim they are Igbos, then begin to claim they are Yorubas. See what they are doing to Yoruba people. All Yoruba should come together and fight this thing. That is where we come in to ensure that, because that's what is always happening all the time, right? Whenever they go out there and they involve themselves in all these shady, backward, poverty, corrupted deals, which is one Nigeria, when they lose out, they run back home. That is when they remember they are Yorubas. That is when they remember they are Igbos. But when they are there, right, on that table, feeding fat from you, sharing whatever they can share, right? They are always one Nigeria. So our own effort is to make sure that when they finish destroying themselves, because you and I have no resources. We don't have the resources. We don't have the political will. We don't have whatever it takes as we speak to physically remove them and deal with them. The people that should come together and do that, they are already divided beyond what you can imagine into pieces. And that is where they inherit. That is where they actually get their own strength from. Political, whatever nonsense they are doing, that's where they get that from. So our own effort is to make sure that by the time you know the truth, better, when they destroy themselves and they come back home, you will not be one of those that will give them the lifeline again and begin to say, we see what they did to MK Abiola, see what they did to Tinubu, see what they did to this and that. As a Yoruba man, even though I don't like Nigeria, but as a Yoruba man, I am supposed to be this and that. That is exactly what they always rely on. They just need a fraction of us. And that's our own job, to make sure that when they finally fall from that grace to grass, there will be no grass to fall on. Because you are the grass they are trampled up. We are the grass they are trampling upon all the time. They don't give a damn. But every 4 years, suddenly they care. Suddenly they are Yorubas. Suddenly they are Igbos. Suddenly they are Christians. Suddenly they are Muslims. But for over 3 years, that these Nigerians have been subjected to different harrowing experiences in the hands of terrorists, both armed terrorists and both unarmed terrorists in government, put their lives in complete miserable. They didn't remember they were Christians, they were Muslims, they are they are Yorubas, they are Igbos and all of that. So that is where I come in. If I tell you that if Tinubu is going to face, because I want him to fail, and I'm not alone. But do I have the power to influence and get him kind of, make him quick? Of course we don't. He made a deal with the devil. Many of us who saw through that and knew what the end would be. Many of you, Lagos Abobaku on-boot slaves, you said, Egbenu song. Okay, we didn't gbenu song. The day of reckoning is near. Now you are scampering for, you are grasping for breath. You are looking for who to blame. And then you are looking for somebody to say, God, we shame you. No. God has nothing to do with this. Absolute nothing. He made a deal with the devil. It is the cash out time, payback time, which is the breakfast time. But look at it this way. Suddenly, the northern governors, let's put it this way. Buhari came back yesterday, and when he came back, he met with the presidential candidate of APC Egbekegbe, and it was about consensus or no consensus. You remember that Koolu lost the few knots in his head, and he started yarning okpata or dusts, how he made Buhari, how Buhari cried on TV, Oshekeni, Olule, Oshekeji, Olule, Osheketa, Olule. Ó dẹ̀ sunkún lórí television. A dẹ̀ sọ pé kó má worry, I help ẹ. Tó bá jẹ́ tèmi ni, kò ní jẹ́ president. All those nonsense he said. It was because of the news they have tied around this political neck. You remember I told you, I said, the APC Egbekegbe has so many options. And we have already presented all these options on this platform many times. But somehow, after Koolu's statement, maybe they now felt like, you know what? Let's make it look real. Because even consensus or no consensus, you are going to begin to see those who are going to be stepping down for this or that. But there is something I want to pick out. There is, as bad as APC Egbekegbe, as bad as they are, as horrible as they have been, do you know that somehow, whether now Greek gift, call it anything for now, they are the ones who is now honoring that north-south dichotomy, as they say, political dichotomy, which means power rotation. And now, wait, many of you have already predicted this. APC Egbekegbe have now zoned their own presidency or presidential candidacy and ticket to southern Nigeria. They didn't say southwest too, because according to Koolu, when he decided to make Buhari president, Koolu said he told him he will do something for Yoruba nation. Whatever Buhari promised Tinubu for 7 years, what they gave us in Yoruba land is death and poverty and indebtedness. That's what they gave to us. Death by terrorism, kidnapping, death by economic strangulation, economic jihad, and the debt that Nigeria has been, dragged into by this APC Egbekegbe. As terrible as they are, they publicly came out yesterday to say, let the power go to the south. But look at the PDP, people destroying people, Atiku, and so many other southern rogues in PDP. What did they do? They set the whole thing. Once Buhari finish, it's going to be Atiku's turn. And it is better to do that through PDP, right? It was zoning. APC Egbekegbe have no zoning in their own constitution, party constitution. There is zoning in PDP party constitution. It was zoning or not zoning that destroyed them and turned them to opposition in 2015. Atiku Abubakar, your Dubai-based president, what did he do in 2014? Coming from the background of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, inheriting the remainder of the tenure of Yaradua, and at the same time ran for office to be president, and he was going to go for the second term. Atiku Abubakar, a member of PDP, became impatient. Since Nigeria is Turn by Turn Nigeria Limited, he thought he saw an opportunity through the new political party called APC. Let's go and start another party, and I will become the president of that party. Tinubu and gang, they managed to shortchange Atiku. Zoning kicked Atiku out of PDP, and zoning destroyed the PDP. But guess what? After this northern president, the same PDP, through Atiku's dollars, they've managed to maneuver themselves, and they don't give a damn about that your nonsense one Nigeria. It is live. Bosede Adenika or Adenika. I don't know. Yeah, since I mentioned your name, I bet you know that it is live. But after this, it won't be. Okay, it will be a replay. All right. So thank you. Atiku left, thinking he could become president. APC came. They put APC together just to take power back to northern Nigeria. with the support of the Southerners like Tinubu and Co, they were able to help them take the power back to the north. Atiku saw that an opportunity there is closed. He came back to their PDP. PDP couldn't revive themselves and follow their own zoning and say, well, now they've changed it. So your Atiku is placed there to be their president after paying the dollars. So they don't give a damn. Now, people are even saying, if you say that Nigeria, you're one Nigeria, then you should make an Igbo man or an Igbo woman your next president to show that your Nigeria is indeed one. Just the same way you did for us, the Yorubas, in 1999. I know Lagos Abobakus, all these Onijakujes, they will tell you, why are you like this? You should come to Yoruba land. I'm coming back to that, by the way. But PDP, that the Igbos have been voting for since 1999, they just called the bluff of the Igbos. Shut up. Atiku is going to win election for us. Igbos cannot be president now. You can only be vice president. Southern Nigeria cannot be president for now. Let the power stay in the north. But look at the APC Egbekegbe. APC Egbekegbe. At least they are bold enough to say let it go to the south. Now to those people who is coming back to in the south, I'm also coming back to you. I know the fear and the old rumor out there is that Maiyegun don't believe them. What they will do is that they will all go back and vote for their own person from northern Nigeria. I know. Sure, you think say me self they follow them believe all this nonsense. I'm just trying to let those who believe that somehow, there is something that's going to be light after the tunnel of this whole shenanigan. I'm just letting them know that piece by piece, if they pay attention, they will realize that they have been played or they are being played and they are allowing themselves to do that. But again, Buhari told them, he said, I have my candidates. Okay, I have my own consensus candidate. And I want you, APC governors, I want you to go and work for this candidate. Sanwo-Iku got back to Lagos, told Tinubu that you are not the candidate, sir. Their consensus candidate is not you. And they intentionally want to humiliate you. They want to humiliate you, embarrass you, disgrace you. What can we do now, Asiwaju? That was when they launched the campaign of no Asiwaju, no Jagaban, no APC. No Jagaban, no APC. Just try and play any funny thing and see how this whole thing. Meanwhile, to Buhari and Co, it is not the loss of the North. Tear and do whatever, but you know what? In order to make it look a little bit legit, I'll tell you where that my candidate is coming from. It's from the South. He didn't tell them. His own vice president is from Southwest. He didn't say, oh, my candidate is from Southwest. He won't say that because he's smarter than them. Abi? And he said that yesterday, he said, my candidate is, he said, let the power go back to the South. And immediately, like saying command control, 11 or 10 APC governors, they suddenly said, yeah, let's just go back to the South. Of course. Now from that South, you have Amechi. From that South, you have Ogbonaya. And from that South, that's where you have Osinbajo. You have Tinubu. You have Fayemi, Amosun, Bankole. Well, Bankole didn't even show up, so they didn't even clear him at all. Now, these key figures from the southern Nigeria, the battle now is that, as people have said, northern Nigeria is sorted. Okay? before I used to think that APC would not want to lose power. Then I realized that if I say APC don't want to lose power, I'm actually talking like somebody from Yoruba land or somebody from southern Nigeria, because in northern Nigeria, they don't have political party. This APC, this PDP secretariat now, that you see thousands of people there in northern Nigeria. Tomorrow morning, if their leader says they are no longer PDP, they are now APC, that building tomorrow morning, including everybody there, they will turn to APC right away. And you will think they didn't do a meeting of PDP there yesterday. So how long does it take them to cross over and suddenly turn everything to PDP for Atiku? Tambuwa gave the sign. Now, let me just throw the bone at to them in the south, because listen to this, if not because, as we tell you, say your breakfast is about to be ready, and if it is not because they felt like, you know what, let's just make their trauma, their agony, their frustration, let us extend it. I'm talking about you, the Lagos Abobakus. Because what Tinubu succeeded in doing is that they managed to stop, or they believe they managed to stop Buhari from announcing his consensus. Meanwhile, they didn't even know that he had no plan of announcing any consensus. The way you will know his consensus is from tonight, when you will begin to hear people say they step down for this, they step down for that. At first, you'll be hearing rumor. They may tell you that this and that have stepped down for Tinubu or that. This is coming from the frustrated camp of Koolu. But they can enjoy it while it lasts. Because as the first time, when this APC Egbekegbe in Yoruba land, their elders, when they felt like, you know what, all these people declaring here, declaring there, is this not all an attempt to stop Tinubu or stop the Yoruba from becoming a presidential candidate of APC Egbekegbe? So they were suspecting and all of that. So they called a meeting. That's a breaking news. Somebody just sent in a breaking news that many worshippers killed as gunmen attack Ondo Church. We'll follow that up later. They said that Owo is bleeding. That is a breaking news that to tell you that your 2023 elections, as you can tell, well, I'll be back. Gunmen attack Ondo Church. God damn it, man. Okay, I'll come back to that anyway. That's just, I'm going to say, give me a sec, okay? Because I want to talk about the first attempt that those who claim to be their APC leaders, those who are pushing and all of that from Yoruba land, right? The first attempt to see if they could talk or speak to all of the their own Yoruba, sons, as they call them, running against Tinubu. Speak to them to see if they could step down for him. They didn't succeed. Now they have called another one. They are holding that in Abuja as you are watching this. Give me a sec. I don't know how that news actually sits. I'll be back. Thank you very much. It's true. There's been a terrorist attack in Ondo State. The name of the church is St. Francis Catholic Church in Owo, Ondo. And from the reports, over 10 people have been killed. 10 dead bodies have been confirmed already. And there could be more. And remember, today is Sunday. You know, people are in their churches and all of that right now. Yoruba land, terrorist attack. But we'll come back to that later tonight when we have the details of what happened. But yeah, this just happened, and their media said many died during church service, terrorist attack. And they've also, from the report, they've taken the priest. They've kidnapped the priest. Like I said, all these informations are still pretty much sketchy, okay? This is sad. And this is part of the reasons why people like us will never respect all the politicians in Yoruba land. Okay? Watch them play down. They've dragged Yorubas on the floor. They've dragged Yorubas on the ground for so long just to pacify or sometimes to massage the ego of Buhari and his murderous team. But we'll come back to that, like I said. So they called a meeting when they realized that the whole thing is becoming a mess. This is no longer looking like, Tinubu was going to just have an easy ride anymore. So what did they do? They called a meeting to talk to these guys, but it didn't work. Now they are currently in Abuja saying, because what Tinubu said is this: I know they have ganged up against me. I know that there's always going to be a day like this. Of course, I know. But before you just sweep me out, well, you must give me a fighting chance. A fighting chance where, at least if I'm going to be defeated, let me be defeated. Not be hedged out. Even though people are already telling him that, no, you will be served. You will be given your own poison. Because that's what you give to everyone. But whatever that is, yeah, they managed to get everybody back on the field. Please, I know it's scary. Like I said, a lot of people have been confirmed they're killed as you are watching this video during the church service. People said they've confirmed 10 dead bodies already. And there's a news media that said, they've confirmed 10 people killed, including women and children. But there was going to be a lot of news flying about, okay? I want us to please calm tonight. We have some sort of a reliable figure of how many people killed in Yoruba land. Yeah. So Tinubu, Akeredolu, Fayemi, Amosun, Pastor Ruga, Bisi Akonde, Oshoba, and many, many like that, including Bewiri Benga Daniel, who wants to be senator in Ogun State next year. It is just the gathering of thieves, rogues, who have gotten away with so much that they have actually legalized their criminal ways. They are right now in Abuja trying to talk to themselves now that they said they have zoned the ticket to the south. Okay? So I don't know when the Biafran presidential candidate are going to meet. Because presently you have Okorocha, you have Ogbonaya Onu, you have who else? You have Devulumayi. And how many of them you have? They too should be having their meeting on consensus, because you know what Buhari and the governors said? They told them, they said, you should go and talk to yourselves and bring me consensus. So they are in Abuja right now trying to talk to themselves, which indeed is going to come to nothing. You know, another deceit that some of you don't know is this. You see that bullion van that Tinubu spent in 2019, they have reloaded the bullion van with dollars now. Tinubu said, whatever money cannot do, more money will do it. And this is time to test that. Even though they have told him that it's not about money. But from tonight, APC Egbekegbe's delegates will begin to receive their bazaar. And as we speak, now only Amechi can outspend Tinubu. Even at that, it will still be like Wike and Atiku. Now Lagos money, they won't go spend. They've been spending it anyway. But you see that Pastor Ruga, according to the Tinubu men, they believe that anybody else can get it. If Tinubu is not going to get it, anybody else should get it. So that they can continually call that a Pastor Ruga betrayer. So tonight, they are wishing maybe Pastor Ruga will step down. Àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ tí ò mọ nǹkan kan. Àwọn ògbé tí ò mọ nǹkan kan o. Wọ́n ń da lúrú pọ̀ mọ́ ṣàpà. You know? Pastor Ruga has been shortlisted. You see the other one where we say you don't even know, say they. Now Fayemi, they have also shortlisted Fayemi. So go and get somebody a consensus from yourselves. Now let's see the political tactics, city or whatever of a Tinubu. Okay. And get them to step down for him. You know, if they step down for him, you can then say his problem is half solved, and maybe universe won't help him now. Like I said, all of these things I'm telling you right now, did you hear my name there? I am not one of those that will sit in Abuja. I am not one of those who are the delegates that if Tinubu told them that God will not make your case, God will not make your issue delicate, you delegate, it will pay you. But the bottom line is this, how many of them can how can they now show that southern solidarity and present just one candidate, a consensus among themselves? Shebi Tinubu supposed get Emilokan is the one next, right? It should be an easy ride. There shouldn't be any contest. It should be Tinubu. Then you can say Tinubu versus Atiku. Then Peter Obi. Because as you are watching this video now, you see all those soro-soke youths, all those NSAS youths. It can't be like say they don't find another way to actually fight back. Shebi, I told you the other time that once this major crooked team, once they finalize whatever they are finalizing, then they will come for you guys. But why they are still busy? Omo, Peter Obi people don't they go everywhere? Oh. I'm talking about, this is not even like just volunteering, you know. In northern Nigeria, Peter Obi northern supporters, they are donating their houses to use them for Labour Party secretariats. Labour Party here, Labour Party there, Peter Obi here, Peter Obi there, this and that. Is that not the momentum right now? Oh dear. You're happy I said that, Abi? Yeah, Maiyegun, you see, it's Peter Obi. Oh, Peter Obi is the way forward. Right. You better stop deceiving yourselves. Better stop deceiving yourselves. You see that northern Nigeria. You know, many people have been told, they have been telling me that they will shock me. Oh, Peter Obi people said, Maiyegun, we will shock you. We'll surprise you. We'll take our country back. We'll take our country back. I said, and so the APC Egbekegbe. That's what they told me too. They are telling me right now. See, Tinubu, Lagos Abobaku. You will see what will happen, Maiyegun. Tinubu is your next president. I said, they told me the same thing before. For Buhari, they say, I go see. I don't see anything. Now they see him. So when every one of them every group is telling me, you will see. You will see what will happen. It will shock you. Instead of you to shock me, Now una self una go dey shock. It's just that the whole thing self no dey even dey shock anybody anymore. Now una dey pretend say it shock you. Ha! Tomorrow now, if they say the Tifnumbu, they don't give am fast. Some of you will be pretending that you are surprised, but some of you will be like, even some of you who are like this, what if? About stay in one place, see, nothing go do you. If they like, may they make them their presidential candidate. If they like, may they no make them. Do you think if they no make Tifnumbu their candidate tomorrow or next day? So that simply means that, we are done with Tifnumbu. We are not done with Tifnumbu. Me as a person, I am not done with Tifnumbu, even after they defeat him. So can't imagine if they say, they make them give them their ticket and all of that, right? So it could just be something you say, you know why? It is not because of what they want to be or what they have been. It is the effect of what they have done. The repercussions of what they have done when they have had a chance of changing the lives of the people for the better. That's what I'm actually against. What to be my business with Tifnumbu other than what he is involved in. Yeah, that's why I'm talking about him. That is why I want more young people never to fall into the lies that will make them see a criminal like that as a hero. So whether they defeat him tomorrow, he never finish. Now go still come back here and say, Maiyegun Shebi, Tifnumbu is not the candidate again. Leave him alone. Leave who alone? If he become your candidate, if he no become your candidate, Ijawa continue ni. You don't understand. So it's not about him or whatever he wants to become, because I don't have a say there. I don't have a change. I don't have anything to, I don't have any influence there. So you are not going to shock me, surprise you. God, which will be God. Your God is Buhari. If you are an APC Egbekegbe member, if you are Tifnumbu's supporter, Buhari is your God. Is the Alpha and Omega, at least for now. So if you are not telling yourselves that, you are what? Your Tifnumbu for Jagabandit Afobaje. Every time he says something, he's going to retract it. Every time he says something, he's going to retract it. He no get liver, he no get spine. And the Buhari is your God. Do you understand that now? So it's just that because we know that they will self-destruct. They will destroy themselves by themselves. It is going to be, when a system grows so big, so massive, so oppressive, and it became immune to external kind of a break-in, what will happen is that it's going to be like a bubble. It's going to burst. Do you understand that now? It's going to burst. So Nigerian system has gotten to that stage of a precipice, yeah? It's going to burst. It's going to destroy itself from inside. I don't get soldier, I don't get gun, I don't get bomb, I don't get anything, I don't get diplomatic anything. But I am more confident that when a system has grown its usefulness as that of Nigeria, it will blow itself up. And from the spillage of that, now to make sure say all of them no become a Red Cross. That's my job. My job is that you don't become Red Cross for them. Where they give them lifeline, they give them blood. They say they gather together, they complain, and you say, how could they do that to Yoruba man? We are not happy as a Yoruba. I'm so sad. Don't be sad for them. That is my job. You are still defending them today. When they destroy themselves, I want to make sure that the number of people that will pity them reduces. So you can't shock me. Because after the Congress, then we'll put everything on the table and say, okay, oh yeah, what is the event now? Who and who are the deceivers, and who are their followers? What are they saying? Then we'll be puncturing them. So don't think your Tifnumbu becoming anything has anything to do with me. I am more interested in trying to save as many of you from what is happening in Ondo State today. Because you see what happened in Ondo State today. This killing going on in Ondo State right now, It could be any of us. It could be me. It could be you who just returned from America, decided to go and do Thanksgiving in church, and they could meet you there. And that's what I've been saying. Then the likes of Tifnumbu and gang, they don't care. Because if they care 7 years ago, this issue of a state police, they campaigned for it 7 years ago. Today, they are now saying that Yorubas cannot defend ourselves. Under them, Buhari disarmed Yoruba people. We are now vulnerable. We are now prayer warriors against Fulani terrorist bullet, criminals and all of them. But they care about power. So do you see why somebody like me would rather continue to enlighten you? That you see all those your decisions. I can't make decisions for you. Many of you are already getting your PVC to go and vote for any of those criminals and the rest. Many of you are already opening WhatsApp group to mobilize for them. Many of you are already using your money to promote them and mobilize for them. How do you want me to control that? Of course I can't. But I can always remind you that you see all those things you are doing, that you think they don't really matter in the larger scheme of things. All of them, they have consequences. Consequences. Buhari and those who pushed him, what you are feeling today is the consequences of that. I am here to remind you that you must remember, so that you don't turn around and start saying that village people, they do you. And you don't turn around and start saying Maiyegun want to cause war. Una, they bring war and death on yourselves based on your choices you are making. And I am here to remind you that there will be consequences, because there have always been consequences. So Tinubu is a consequence, or fake Pastor Ruga is going to be a consequence. Any of them you go for, there will be consequences, because it is still that Nigeria. And from your Stockholm syndrome, you can defend them. But you can be a victim of all this insecurity. If what you want to eat today is more important to you than what you have to become tomorrow, of course, I can't really control that. I can't. If Nigeria no kill you, now because say you don't join hands to kill Nigeria, kill Nigeria before Nigeria kill you. When I say that, it is not that you should go and carry bottle, carry gun, carry anything. These politicians encourages you to carry bottle, carry gun, kill people, attack people, fight this, fight that for them. I am not asking you to do that. But you can kill this hegemony, you can kill this contraption by withdrawing that your patriotism from it completely, and give that your patriotism to the real person that you are, a Yoruba man. That is what they denied. And whatever happened to them, I am not responsible for that. You are not responsible for that, except if you take it on and carry it on your head like you are selling gala. Now, that is your choice. This Maiyegun, I don't know why you don't love Tinubu. Whether you love Tinubu, whether you don't love Tinubu, this fate is going to be decided by those who probably love him more than you, those who have benefited from him more than you. And the result of that is for me to come here and say, they don't, hey, one down, officer down. Me, I am here to do that. And if you are one of those who have been kind of brainwashed to the point of being politically correct, I know you. I know what will hurt you. I know what will make you get offended. It is because we will not pretend like you. Do you understand? Not be me go give them ticket. Not be me be delegate. Not be anything. But you see, when they destroy themselves, now here, we go celebrate them. And when we celebrate it, when we are celebrating it, which is going to not really be cool with many of you, and you begin to abuse us, attack us, to my friends here, and like this is what they do.
As they see with us, you go dey pain them. As they pain them, you go dey see with us.
Sefene. So now they have called themselves that, okay, go and find a consensus, which they will never find. No, they are waiting for a possible step down. But Lawan is still there. They say may the power go south. Meanwhile, Lawan is the guy holding the majority delegates from northern Nigeria. And just like Tambua, if Lawal walk to the podium during the APC convention and say, I am stepping down for Tinubu, the setup is complete. Then Tinubu is going to be their candidate. Then, like I said, to some of you, my Peter Obi brothers and sisters, take back Nigeria. Una no even get respect. Omoyele Sowore started take it back, take it back, take it back. We heard about that since 2018. Una come. Una come put your gra here and there. The Peter Obi is Peter Obi. You can't change it to take back Nigeria. Take back. What do they call yourself again? Take back what? Shana, take back it. I can't remember. Something like take back something. Is it take back Nigeria? No, it's not take back Nigeria. Take back something. You know, everywhere, anybody, you know, don't make Peter Obi the third force. Nigeria get the way in, they serve the breakfast. Una fi no understand that.
Oh, gbogbo ala ma jẹ breakfast. Àsìkò tó ní kálukú máa jẹ tiẹ̀ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Summa billahi.
Summa billahi. You see those places, all those places they are opening up, If they even if they keep them open, but I don't think so, because now when I go see once they finalize what they are doing right now, when I go know who is who Abi. All that will happen is just one day. One day. It will just tell you, say, more. They don't make up their mind, say the power must remain in the north. And everybody go vote for the one single northern idea. Una don't do your permutation well. I like Una. In fact, you know why I like this your Peter Obi movement? Is that now Una get data, how to work with data. I respect Una for that. Look at this number, look at that number. If you follow them very well, they have reliable data of what is going on everywhere. Places said that people are giving houses in northern Nigeria. Young people, they are giving their houses as secretariat for Peter Obi. But no be so they work. Once the command comes and say, Bass, your Labour Party member, your this and that, and all of them, they will have to do what they have to do. It is just what it is, my brother. Una they do data that Atiku scored 11 million. And that 11 million, 7 million of that is from Peter Obi's influence. Now, don't even do the charts. Peter Obi will score 22 million. APC will score 11 million. I'm sorry, APC will score 15 million. Atiku will score 11 million. Now, don't do everything. Perfect, all of that. And within just 2 weeks, INEC came out and said the level of voters registration, both in the north and south, in the last 2 weeks, make I give you the figure. They said over 7 million people don't register in 2 weeks. Because the moment Peter Obi joined Labour Party and all of them everywhere, in northern Nigeria, in southern Nigeria, out of this over 6.5 million people who don't register in 2 weeks, Peter Obi effect, they call it. Listen, they said over 4.5 million are youth alone. So that gives credence to the Peter Obi movement. So they now believe that the young people can deliver more than 20 million votes for Peter Obi. And Atiku is going to be struggling. PDP will be struggling in distant third. Because according to them, since APC is going to pick their candidate from the south, the whole vote is divided, but the young people who are not voting for party, they will just vote for Peter Obi. That's the permutation. Very smooth and straightforward. They have proved it. They are recruiting people who are converting from all over Nigeria. They are joining the Peter Obi, this Peter Obi, the Labour Party. I'm serious. It's real. Okay? They are everywhere. And they are not just doing that. They are also registering people to vote in the north, in the south. I've seen it. Okay? I've seen it. But that is not, should I say, if you witness the NSAS, the first 20 days of NSAS, Wallahi talai. In fact, people got motivated to the point that all over the world, we did our own answers too. Yeah. Thousands of people came out in America. Tens of thousands of people came out in the UK. All over the world. Maybe you remember now, Canada, everywhere. answers. It's a big movement. You see this Peter Obi movement now, they don't make it look like that answers. People where they do crypto, people where they do Gen Coin and all of those things, they are already chipping in money. From abroad, though, they are already doing Peter Obi movement and the rest of that. But when the system came crashing on the NSAS movement, we can't think say that thing go trigger. If government try anything, I know how many of my friends that we were having chat and they would say, if government need to be very careful with this issue of NSAS. So if this government should do mistake to go and use soldier or anything, you see this youth, you see these people, the whole world is watching. The whole world is watching. You see this, they will shut down Nigeria. Buhari is gone. I had people who are saying that Buhari, the end has come. APC, finish, forget it. So when they brought out the soldiers, when they started the massacre, the whole world just watches in horror. Are they killing them? Why are they killing them? This is unbelievable. This is this and that. The following day, the government just issued that everybody doing NSAS, they are terrorists. Oh boy. Everybody who's been like, we need our country, our great country, our country, we must fight. The youth must this and that. People started deleting their picture of NSAS. Some people who are NSAS said this and that, they have declared them wanted. They have cancelled their visa. They have declared they have closed border. They have closed their bank account. Or more. People who were like, everybody started deleting everything. I saw it. Because if not, when they were killing people for NSAS, you would expect that the turnout, with the way the whole thing lasted for that 20 days, you will never believe that they could do. Buhari was shaking. He was begging. All over the world, we were doing NSAS, NSAC, and this, and that. When they bring gun out, declare everybody terrorist. People will be saying that they enjoy themselves. They are doing fine girls, fine boys. NSAS. Some of them who love to go on holidays here and there. When they got to the airport, they realized that DSS is looking for them. They couldn't sleep in their houses. They started crying on social media. What kind of country is this? What kind of country is this that you cannot even express yourself as a citizen? And strange people have been calling me. They said they will kill me. They said they saw me at NSAS. Hey, I'm just a citizen. Nigeria, that's Nigeria. Those who could run away before they close the border, they quickly japa. They can't do activists from abroad, like Maiyegun. Activist. I've told you I'm not an activist. I don't call me activist. I know they fight for anybody. I they fight for myself, fight for yourself. So in the process of saying you they fight for yourself, I they fight for myself. Now so we go meet for the fighting field. Now so we go become friends. Say who you they fight? And Nigeria. Hey, who you they fight? Maiyegun. Now the same Nigeria system. Okay, yeah, now they fight together. Now so we became friends. So I know they fight for you. I'm not fighting for anybody. I am fighting for myself. You will fight for yourself. And now that we are fighting the same enemy, the same rigged system, that's how we became friends. So no, they look at me as somebody who will be activist too. I know be your activist too. I've said it many times anyway. The person will die for all of us now, Jesus Christ. The next person will say won't die for his own people now, Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho. Sure, you get me now? Don't be say death if you no come or maybe death come die. But if I won't die. Say I defend my dignity, and I can die as well with my fellow Yorubas who are ready to defend their own dignity. But don't be say I won't come die for you at the grace, die for you. On top what? If you are ready to fight for yourself, if you are ready to die for what you believe in, then we can be friends. But Maiyegun, you are our leader. This Maiyegun can die for. I'm not Nnamdi Kanu and I'm not Sunday Igboho. Look at me very well. We should be grateful to them, by the way. Should be very grateful to them. They brought the soldiers. Everybody everywhere quiet too. That is why I'm saying that don't worry. I don't like to be the prophet of doom. At the same time, I don't like to pretend that what I know, I don't know them. So it's that you wait for the system. When the system sets you and they finally discover that you are actually a threat, you are a threat. In this, in the next 7 months, una go open una mouth and say, how can they say something like this about Peter Obi in the north? This is not good. No be APC go attack your Peter Obi. The foot soldiers are the ones who are there with the bed sheets, a whole king size bed sheet over their head. The gumi of this world, they don't like infidelity. You see all those ones who are joining you from northern Nigeria. Now they catch cruise in. Once they say, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahumma salli ala that, everybody go just march like that, like zombie. Hello, Peter Obi. Hi, obedient. Damporoba, shake it, dance here. Damporoba, comrade. Esprit the call, comrade. Peter Obi, obedient me, obedient you, obedient us. Now so you go know. If you no care, they go say, oh yeah, Bonham, blasphemy. Blasphemy for you comrade to comrade. I'm telling you this. But again, una dey too sure. When una dey inside that your emotional roller coaster. Nigerian youth, abi, emotional roller coaster. God damn it, nobody will stop you. Now when you can't dey this emergency scratch. So what's happen? So we don't call you sins. They don't kill everybody. We don't call you sins. Say may you break, may you mash break. You know mash break. See her now. You don't jam roadblock. That roadblock is Nigeria. It is the system, but you will know it. Sometimes they say experience is the best teacher. Yeah, it is. I believe. Sometimes if you don't let me experience it, I probably will never believe it. That is why I am not the kind of person that will tell you, do this, do that. No, you don't have to. I mean, you will do what you will do. Maybe if you listen to me, we can just be wrong together and we can be right together. When I see this, when I see right, black, I see white, I tell you this is white, this is black. Don't come around and tell me that it's gray. And say, I'm saying when you mix them together, Baba, this is white, this is black. Okay. Then when we get to the stage of a secondary color, then when you mix them, you can tell me which color. I beg you. That is me. And in this case, so if they finally now give their ticket to the South, I don't care whoever they give it to in APC Egbekegbe. There is also a secondary fear. Is there ever going to be any election at all? Is the insecurity in Nigeria will make them conduct one? And at the same time, is that power actually coming back to the southern Nigeria? Is it time we tell? Oh, Benny, there's no time that is telling. Just look and smell the coffee. Look inside, read the room. If you read the room, you will know that, Baba, except if you want yourself to continue to be played. I am not. If Tinubu then shook him, then knock him like that. Yeah. Shook, yeah. Knee on his neck. When they kneel, what do you call it? On Tinubu's neck. What did he do? He screamed out. He said, Olule de Yoruba. Yoruba nation. Look, Olule de Yoruba. You did have a conversation with Buhari about Yoruba nation. Now, since they have left you, even wrote to okay. Even wrote to 2XF no day. Wrote to Aso-Rocky no day. Yeah, you think you can please others and displease yourself? Now they have left you. That's Tinubu. Now they have, where's that thing? I'm going to go look for it. 1 sec.
70 years old man. But Charlie boy. But this ain't Charlie boy is our mumu don't too much. Charlie boy now mumu now too much. You be mumu. You think say they wise. You are a mumu man. You are a mumu man. Tiagasa.
That's
They tiagas him. He fell. He fainted. He passed out. He passed out. 70 years old man. But when their people came,
sorry. The Tiagasam, Bitam, even wrote to 2XF no day. That's Tinubu. So let's see how their consensus is going to be, since now that they've managed to get that back to themselves. Like, oh yeah, give it to us in the South. Yoruba nation, Yoruba nation. Hey, all of you who actually think you can mock people or laugh them off and all of that, simply because of what they are promising you inside the APC, Egbekegbe and others, right? Don't worry. Like Tinubu said, "Nígbà tó bá nà mí tán, I will be back home," which means he will come back to all of you. And when he is back, una go come pick on something, and that is Yoruba nation. No, they said Devulu Mayi stepped down for Lawan. Devulu Mayi is a governor from Ebonyi, and he said he didn't step down. But I don't know, maybe this is the clip they are talking about.
I want to commend you for doing so well in Ebonyi State. In fact, when Mr. President paid a state visit and slept in Abakaliki, was it a 2-day?
Yeah, 2-day visit.
The president proved something, that Ebonyi is home of peace. And he made it possible. And from what I saw, in fact, when they showed some of the projects, I thought they were bringing them from somewhere outside the country. They look so good. Commitment of someone who is devoted to serving his people, and you have done as proud as a political party. And we pray that whoever is coming to take over from you will continue. Where is he? I was thinking you're the one. I wish you were happy. You have a Herculean job. The shoes are very big, but you are also tall. I expect your feet will also be big. So we wish you the best, but you have done us proud, Your Excellency. And with this, I want to once again thank you for bringing us.
So, from what we have heard, yeah, without putting you in any limbo, the Tinubu's gang, if they are unable to make Pastor Ruga to step down for Tinubu today, or agree to step down for him at the Congress or something, or convention, this is going to make it official that APC is bringing their tickets to Yoruba land. That is going to be a lot of a mixture of this news when that happens, because, like I said, it is a Greek gift, and I would rather, like I said, I don't have any say in it. I'm saying that I would rather they should be fair enough. Now that they feel like the power should go to the South, Abby, I don't even know why I'm asking them to be fair. But in my own way, then this is the moment they should give it to the Igbos. At least they won't say they don't have an Igbo presidential candidate. For the sake of your one Nigeria, not that I really care. I don't. But they won't do that. Whatever they choose to do. Once they tell you who is going to be that candidate, yeah, or should I just even put it this way? If Pastor Ruga does not step down for Tifnumbu tonight, then you can begin to look at Pastor Ruga Lawan ticket. Lawan is going to step down for somebody. Lawan is the person holding the Northern Bloc delegate vote, and it is strategic, it is deliberate. Lawan is running for president. At the same time, Lawan Senate ticket is waiting for him in his state, as you are watching right now. Yeah, they already put somebody there to hold the space for him. He's just holding. He's the one that they are sending to that convention as the delegate of the North. He's going to hold that thing to that place. Now the shocker there is this: are they going to give all these Southerner in APC the wicked treatment, since Buhari said, okay, I support the South? Normally, all of the Northern candidates in APC should have automatically stepped down, but this one is not. No, it's not. In fact, we are being told that some of these aspirants from the Eastern Nigeria are going to step down for him. And that was when the news of Devulu Mayi came, that Devulu Mayi is stepping down for him. But guess what? Devulu Mayi said no, he's not stepping down. Well, they said no. But cut the chase. The time for political brickmanship or political games political business is now. Tinubu's dollar money are already in Abuja, and good enough, they are happy. They said they should go to the field. Going to the field means they will have a map of all the delegates and those in charge of them, and they will need to start allocating money. And as we have been told, the people who collect, the person who shall collect smaller for that Abuja from tonight is going to be getting over $20,000. No joke. Money is going to rain. Stolen money. And people are advising you, if you are one of the delegates, I beg you, make sure say you take all this, you take this marker, currency marker, or better still, go and buy yourself a counting machine that can discover fake money. So as they pay you your delegate money, your dollar, you can quickly check if it's fake, because those who went for PDP convention, who got paid in dollars, some of them went home, they regretted because they got fake money. Monetized politics. Some people were even saying, Maiyegun, is Pastor Ruga also going to pay delegate or bribe delegate, or they are just going to vote for him in the name of Jesus? I said, ask him now, Pastor Ruga. Pastor Ruga, are you going to pay delegate too? He said, no, we are just going to vote for him in the name of Jesus. Please vote for me in the name of Jesus. Of course, Pastor, I will vote for you in the name of Jesus. So the bottom line is this: don't work yourself too much up, okay? There's so much to look forward to. You see, this one they want to do is just for them to finalize every other part of the puzzle, okay? And then they will present themselves. Then you and I will begin the work of telling every Yoruba son and daughter, don't be part of this. And let me tell you this as well. You see that publicity that we have been doing, and so many other programs that we are bringing on board in order to reach out to our people, support them, if possible, distract them from the lies of this APC Egbekegbe, of all these paid sellers, or these hungry slaves, retarded slaves like that, or these humble slaves, obedient fools. They are paid peanuts to go and lie to their fellow brothers and sisters that Tinubu is going to be this or that, or APC Egbekegbe is going to be this or that. So in the next, in the coming months, should I say in the coming weeks and months, leading to their fraudulent election. So we want to get involved to tell our people never to be part of that. Don't listen to them. Don't waste your life. Don't go out there and start campaigning for something that will kill you. And we don't want to say it to them just by saying it to them. So we're going to get involved. We're going to distract our people. our programs, our programs, let me put it that way, they will distract the people. Enough of them to rubbish every other thing they are trying to do. That's going to be our own contribution to 2023 election. I'm not going to tell you not to vote. See, me, I'm not one of those that will tell you no election, because I know the law. And I'm somebody who always believe that where my own right stops is where yours starts, or where yours stops is where mine starts. Mine can't override yours, and you can't speak for the public if you are never elected to do so. It is your right if you want to vote. It is also your right if you don't want to. It is your right if you want to go and campaign for vote. It is also your right to campaign for not for vote. Yeah. You can tell people, voter boycotting election is also part of electoral process. Shebi Tinubu and gang believe that the slaves in Yoruba land will always kind of listen to them or follow them. Our job is to help those who have been working for years to expose the criminals and the gang of all these political crooks in Yoruba land. But they have been silenced. They don't have the resources to really pull any kind of a shocking surprise. We will pull that surprise. We will distract the people. They will not get the support they want. Oh, come on. For now, it's a free for all. It's a free for all now. Everywhere you go, you see all the billboard everywhere and all of that. You're also going to see us everywhere too, telling the people, right, the reason why they should never be part of this. Rather, prepare themselves for something better, bigger. And we'll do all of that through the same publicity, not guns or anything. I don't like threatening people. I'm somebody who doesn't like, even if you begin to talk to me right now, and what you are saying, you begin to make some level of a threat. If you don't do that, you will see what will happen. If all of us don't do this, they will just, I don't like that. You don't talk to me like that. Even if you mean well. I don't like you talk to me and tell me and threaten me that if people don't agree with what you're saying, then whatever they see, they should take. I don't like that. So I don't talk to people like that. Do you understand? I believe that consent is so powerful. And when you get people to say, yeah, we will do this. Yeah, we want to do that. It is much effective than making yourself look like you have control over anybody. There are people who feel like they have control. You see all the politicians, when they talk like they have control over everybody. I don't like that. Nobody has control over anybody. I don't have control over anyone. Nobody has any control over me. And nobody will, ever. And since I'm somebody who will be like, no, you can't talk to me like that. You can't talk to me like that. I mean, I'm somebody who will tell you that. I will say, no, don't talk to me like that. So if that tone is a threat of the kind, then I'll be like, or if you want to abuse me, yeah, I will know that we are abusing ourselves. That's different. I won't tell you not to talk to me like that. Or you don't talk to me and say, I want to help you. I want to, I am very smart. I know this, I know that. Now listen to me. Come on, shut up. Don't talk to me like that. You can tell me that too. If I'm talking to you somehow and you feel like, no, Maiyegun, don't talk to me like that. And I'll quickly apologize that, I'm sorry. That's why I don't talk down on people. That's why I don't tell you what to do. But I can be very persuasive. People have told me that. Yes, I can be very persuasive. By, point by point, I can make you agree that, well, it is the right thing to do. And that is the power of persuasion. I love that. And the power of order and all of that. So yeah, we're going to be everywhere. We are going to encourage people not to be part of validating this charade. And we're going to do that in the human in the peaceful, or let me say human and peaceful most ways that we can. You can tell us that we are slow. You can tell us that we don't, but no. You see this method, my method, Maiyegun, the persuasive method, I have been told that it is working. And I want to keep it that way. I want to keep it that way to a day when we would have distracted more Yorubas. And when we say, come out, let us face them. they won't feel like you are commanding them to. They will see it as a necessity and something they have to do. And that is why we said that to do all of this, we are going to need our own resources. Our own resources will go through the people where we will engage them, we talk to them. Politicians come and talk down on them, promise them this and that. We won't promise them anything. We will tell them to hold our hands. Let's hold hands and stop these local terrorists that we call politicians taking advantage of us. And they've sold us off to Nigeria. Except we take ourselves away from them, we will never ever experience anything good for real. So if you can make people see that, and we're able to be in their lives too, do our market, Yoruba, Ilera Yoruba Mission, all these programs that are coming, ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀fẹ́ fún àwọn ọmọ tó nílò rẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, funded by us, the Yorubas worldwide. All these ideas are to make sure that the Yoruba nation that Tinubu said he went to discuss with Buhari, and Buhari still rubbished him and about to completely disgrace him. Are you with me now? So that Yoruba nation that he said he discussed in private with Buhari, and then come strangle and they won't disgrace them because they talk them in public. We can make all the Yorubas in Yoruba land say them in public, not in private. We have to give kudos to all of our people who have been working for years now, sensitizing the Yorubas why we need Yoruba nation and all of that. Yeah, going to schools, in fact, spending money to get all these messages to the remotest, the most remote part of a Yoruba land. We want to appreciate them and we want to support them at some point too. Yes, that's what we should do. If we can take our people away from the likes of Tinubu, Pastor Ruga, Bewiri Daniel, Amosun, and all this PDP APC, if you can take our people away from them and you give them an alternative to actually worth fighting for, you would have done your job. That's what I want to do. And that's what I encourage you to please join me. It's not going to be about talking. It is going to be about acting and doing. And when we say do it, come on. We are not the type that just talk and talk anymore. On Maiyegun's diary Politico, you can call us the talk and do. We talk and do. Maiyegun na talk and do. He talk, he do. On the temple of truth, then be talk and do, then talk, then do. That's what we do here. We talk, we do, we do. So I want to appreciate every one of you who actually joined me this morning for this Sunday sermon. I just want you to know that as the breakfast is cooking, even you see, let me put it this way. They told them to go and bring consensus now, just to further expose their greed to all of you in southern Nigeria. They are not going to come out with any consensus, okay? And Tinubu is now being dragged with the people he said he made. So whatever it is, whatever comes out of their charade, we have seen that of PDP. We have seen that of Labour Party, Peter Obi. We have seen that of my very good person and brother, Omoyele Sowore. He won in court. Sowore that started a political party from scratch. And he thought he had people of like minds around him to promote something that the young people should probably embrace, free themselves from the shackles of political slavery. Yeah, his own friends. What's that guy name again? Leonard. His supposed comrade versus comrade, though, esprit the call. That's why I won't join your politics. I've told you many times. Look at me, It is so easy for me this way. Life is so good. The only problem where I get is say, na wahala, na Nigeria wahala. And why is Nigeria wahala troubling me? Because I have families there. I have very, very loving family there. I have friends, okay? And now I'm beginning to have partners, people I actually do business with from here. But apart from that, Nigeria wahala, if you remove them from my own dictionary, I don't get problem with any of your whatever is going on in that place. Life is easier. Life is peaceful. Okay, I can track my progress. So are many other people out there. But one thing I want you to know is this: that if they break Tinubu's heart this week, that's not the end of it. You know that. And now that they have defeated Tinubu, what is he going to talk about? Maiyegun. What is Maiyegun going to talk about? Is it not that you should be praying that you don't become a breaking news and I will talk about you? Because I will just use you as an example for other wearies. We know the hear word. Yeah. If Tinubu die and people like us still there alive, we will still be talking about him, referring to him, say, Akutuku Elonorun, Ajimobi, Ajirebi died. Today, every time they are praying for Seyi Makinde in Oyo, the pensioners, the students, that they drop small ekpe to Ajimobi, even though he don't die now for how many years? So I'm saying it to you right now that our effort to sensitize the people, to encourage and to tell the truth to the people, to show the people why Nigeria is not working, why it will never work, as long as we continue in this trajectory, showing it to them, yeah, it has nothing to do with whoever comes out as their candidate or not their candidate, because it's not going to end there. You know that. Yeah? Whoever becomes their candidate, that's just like the last part of the puzzle to put on the table. So that means whoever it is, then you can now be able to go and tell people, say, Shoton, you see them? I'm saying it to you now. We don't give a damn for real about who become their candidates. We just feel like as in they destroy themselves, yeah, we can help them start counting. One down, one down. Okorocha, one down, one down. This other one, down, down. Who are those ones who is still active? Which of these atomic bomb is still active? This atomic corrupt criminal is still active. We monitor them until they destroy themselves completely. Or until the people sum up the courage, the strength, to take back their lives from them. So it is a continuous thing. It is not going to end. And I like the candidate of APC, Sha. Thank God it's not Tinubu. At least I like the she sassier. You know, we say they are juju, they work on you. At least I'm happy. I still prefer that it's Pastor Ruga. At least it's not Tinubu. She sassier. She don't sassier by. They might cast more. Let me say they don't whine you. I mean, are you the whine us? Don't go to catch any feeling, oh. Do you understand? I respect APC or more. They don't give them to an Igbo man. What did they worry you? You will catch feeling. Can't they explain to us why later? They do that, oh. They do that, oh. We know they do that here. Okay? We know them. And we know they are chameleons enough that they let them chameleon your brain, oh, because some of you are actually those who set yourselves up anyway. The system is rigged. Okay? The politicians know. And it is because it is rigged. That is why the system will never clear credible people. And that is why you only be given the option of rogues, criminals, recycled criminals, repentant terrorists. Then you go for them. Then you turn around and say, hey, God, I beg you. We don't go vote for this one again. No, say, what's happen? What's happen? Mama Okoro, what's happen? Hey, God, I beg you. What's happen, Mama? We think say this one go there different. Oh, you know different. We no tell you. Should we not tell you? And you the catch feeling. The catch feelings. You catch feelings, Now heartbreaky. Ask all those our beautiful sisters out there. I tell you, say, even if they won't catch feeling for you, they go down, they see some level of collateral. If the love won't burn, and go get something, they go call collateral. Say, well, at least I did that because of that. So now I not lose. I know they lose. You cannot do any business with these corrupt politicians. So no matter what they put forward you, yeah. Now you go lose. Me, I don't discover them. See, you know the game. See, me will collect that thing, Jare.
We collect whatever they give to us. Now so that they do. You say we will not collect money from them. Could not collect money from them. If they get there, they know they go still loot the money. Now our money that they give us, we will collect her like that. We will collect her like that. Oh more, a wolf they run belly. No collect anything. You know they collect anything back, Baba. That's why I was saying it last time. I said, run, no. Run, no. Not a catch emotion, no. Stay focused. Say, bros, focus. Focus. Oh. Once they finish with their shenanigans, we are going to put all of them on the table. Whether na Tinubu, whether na Pastor Rugao, even whether na Judas, what do you say call it? The will be my Judas Iscariot. Rotif me, Amechi. Even if it's whoever then give anybody where then give, we will bring them on this table. We'll tell you the truth. If you go catch feelings like you did in 2015, can't they tell God, God, come and touch the heart of our leaders. God, come and touch the heart of our this and that. We don't care. Maybe I should even say it better to some of these dumbos that usually ask me stupid questions, by the way. Yeah, I've got so many dumbos here too. There are some dunderhead here. They will tell you, I've been following you, Maiyegun, for the past 5 years. But the weirdest will still come and ask me. And then who should we now vote for? Who do you want to vote for? Eh? Oh yeah. You don't get your own PBC. Oh yeah, now, Besita. That is why we'll bring all the thieves back to you. I don't really care. Yes, I will celebrate it here when they disgrace Tinubu. Or is that it? There are many, many others that are still going to be disgraced, destroyed. Then those who are the crumb beaters, vuvuzellers, ass lickers, crumb chasers, all risers, the humble slaves, obedient, full, sophisticated, all of them, when they scatter, we will begin to grab them and say, come here, come back here, let us check something on you. For 16 years, you are no normal. Come here, we will do deliverance for you. That is what we are doing. So now me go give Tinubu tickets, now you go give them. You be delegate. Abi you be Bokwari or any of them. We just want to come and say, oh, it don't happen, no. Because we know it's going to happen. Sooner or later. So if it happen quick, and to save you, we could just laugh at you for a few days. After a few days, we'll continue with the leftover. Whoever they left, we'll face them. Yeah, we'll face them. It doesn't cost us much. It is to liberate the minds of those of you who are their strength, their mouthpiece, simply because of what they have done to you. So which of them they want to give me that I can't treat their issue? They give us Tinubu. It's just it's the calamity, the destruction. You don't want your children to witness it. What if they give us if they give you Tinubu? I be say we go get a lot of video where we go to make you feel like leave like that. Finally, we go just stay here, they take you the mock. People were told me then that God will shame me in 2015 when I said, you won't bring jihadist. You know, they follow Tinubu only to go and bring a murderous killer, a Bokwari. They told me then, all of them, most of them are no longer with them anymore. Shut up your mouth. Buhari is going to be the president. There's nothing you are going to do to it. Of course, now waiting I won't do. I won't be part of those that your soldiers and police will be using. They will be using to train how to shooting target. I won't be part of that. So it's your choice. You will live in it. What I'm doing is that can you at least, even if you have already shiori bruku forever, yeah. If you have children, if you have family, say you no love them, even if you have been so, if you have become so unfortunate that this much, and at least they get feeling small. Say no be only you. They same way you they do. There are consequences. Sure you get. If you don't care about yourself, care about your children, care about your family members, care about people that then they with you. Right. I said family member. I said care. Oh, they are part of you. Now they do on your mandate to get. Oh, okay. I understand. Anyway, well, I just feel like it should be human. All those things they are given to you, they have consequences, okay? And most of them, they are deadly consequences. So make you feel like human small. Maybe everything be mouth, waiting you want chop. I'm just advising you. I want to go and monitor what happened in Ondo. Today's sermon is done. And I'm saying it to you right now. Get ready. Be prepared, yeah? As a Boy Scout, always be ready. Oju esin Tinubu ti shu, right? But it is going to be an expensive disgrace. When I go share whatever they brought from Lagos, then share them. Let's see how many of them their money can buy. And if all of you remember with a wiki before their own PDP primaries, it was everywhere. Money go make you feel like, say, who will you be? Who them be? Let them come. But the Jihadi North then go humble you. When they are humbled, my brothers and sisters, we will come back here, come celebrate. But for now, thank you very much for your time. Thanks for sharing this. Thanks for the liking that. Well, have you actually dropped your offering, by the way? Have you? Leni Sunday. You still want to leave this program without dropping your offering? Without liking the video? So how many gbese do you hold Ogun right now? If you say, Elolodi Jogun ba yin sin, then Jogun lowo. Don't je Ogun lowo. Don't je Ogun lowo. Drop that, and I'm going to see you later tonight. Inshallah. By the special grace of God. Agbára àwọn ìgbàrúmọlẹ̀, ìgbàrúmọlẹ̀ olúkọ̀tún, ìgbàrúmọlẹ̀ olúkòsì, ìgbà àwọn ìyá mi arógbà aṣọ má balẹ̀, àwọn yẹn fì. Ẹ̀yin ìyá ò àpàdé lálẹ́. Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Prẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ̀ bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.